So many years ago, when pro hockey was rumored to becoming, well, full pro hockey, there was semi-pro hockey in New Brunswick before, there was a rumor that Chicago Blackhawks and Toronto Maple Leafs were heading to Moncton to create a combined AHL franchise. Not only did they create an NHL franchise, their team logo was probably one of the most beautiful and stunning in pro hockey of the 1970s. Now today we're going to talk about the now defunct New Brunswick Hawks. Now New Brunswick Hawks again were a pro hockey team based in the beautiful francophone capital of New Brunswick, Moncton, and home games were played at the venerable Moncton Coliseum. They were a member of the American Hockey League between 1978 and 1982, and again they served as the main minor league affiliate for the Blackhawks and the Leafs. They had a winning record each of the 4 seasons. Some of the best talent of both teams got their start or finished their careers with the squad. Now, the Hawks won the F.G. Teddy Oak Trophy twice for regular season divisional champions in 1980 and 82. Now, New Brunswick finished first overall in 1982 and won the Calder Cup by defeating the Binghamton Whalers 4-1 in the finals. Now, in the summer of 82, the Blackhawks pulled out the team, and the Maple Leafs moved the franchise to St. Catharines, Ontario, to establish the St. Catharines Saints as their farm team. However, the same off-season, the Edmonton Oilers purchased an AHL franchise and formed the Moncton Alpines to replace the departed team. Now, the Moncton-based New Brunswick Hawks were established in 1978, and technically Maple Leaf Gardens Limited were the half owner of the franchise with the Blackhawks. By 1980, Harold Ballard, who was the owner of the Leafs, had decided they needed a development team of their own, with a spokesperson citing the limited number of roster spots as the rationale for the move. Now, Maple Leafs Gardens Limited launched the Cincinnati Tigers in the original Central Hockey League in '81 to serve as their own affiliate, while retaining their share of the New Brunswick Hawks. However, after the Tigers averaged only 1,500 a game and lost $750,000 in their first season, the Leafs folded the Tigers in spring of '82. Now, that same summer, with Chicago having already pulled out of New Brunswick in favor of affiliated with the Springfield Indians on their own, the Maple Leafs announced they would not operate the team in Moncton the following year after they couldn't come to terms with the city on a new arena lease, even though the team had tremendous attendance. New Brunswick Hawks were, people were traveling all across New Brunswick to see the squad, and the jerseys were probably some of the better sellers throughout the province for non-NHL gear. Now, the Maple Leafs wanted to relocate the team closer to Toronto, with both St. Catharines and Niagara Falls potential destinations. When Maple Leafs Gardens applied to AHL to relocate the NB Hawks to St. Catharines, the nearby Buffalo Sabres initially blocked the move due to objections to a team moving into their territory without prior discussions with them, sort of like the Hamilton potential NHL franchise. However, following protests by fans in St. Catharines and threats by Ballard to suspend the Moncton franchise to prevent another AHL team from playing in the city, and the possibility would sue the Sabres and NHL for $20 million, the relocation was approved unanimously, and the franchise became the St. Catharines Saints, serving as the Leafs' primary affiliate. At the same AHL Board of Governors meeting, the Edmonton Oilers received approval to purchase a new AHL franchise to replace the departed Hawks in Moncton, leading the establishment of the Moncton Alpines as their affiliate that fall. But the Moncton Alpines were popular, but like I said, not like New Brunswick Hawks. Now, coaches of the team had a very interesting group of people. Eddie Johnson, the former Bruin head coach. 1980, Joe Crozier and former Chicago Blackhawk Lou Ngade. 1981, Doug Carpenter. 1982, the Ego That Roared, the former Chicago bench boss, Orval Tessier, who, by my memory, jumped on the ice in massive celebration during when he was coaching the Blackhawks when he bet Montreal, and the announcer said, "This bugger has lost his mind." A strange cat, Orval Tessier. Now, key players for the New Brunswick Hawks, including former League MVP Rocky Segniuk, who had a great career with the Maple Leafs in his short tenure with the squad, including playoff time against Montreal in the late 70s. Now, the following season, 79-80, Daryl Sutter, of all people, one of the famous Sutter brothers, won the Dudley Red Garrett Memorial Award as Rookie of the Year as the Chicago prospect. So now, Sutter went on to have a great career in the NHL with the Chicago Blackhawks, like I had mentioned. He later became head coach at LA Kings, and in addition, 4 different players were honored in 82 with league awards. Mike Kazicki won 3 awards, including the MVP, the top scorer trophy, and the Fred T. Hunt Memorial Award for sportsmanship and perseverance. Longtime New York Ranger and Maple Leaf Dave Farish, who was coming to a conclusion to his career with the Hawks, was voted best defenseman, the Eddie Shore Award, and the Maple Leaf Chicago combination of Bob Janasek and Warren Skordensky won the Harry Hap Holmes Memorial Award for the league's lowest goals games average. Now, Jack O'Callahan, who's a member of the 80 Winter Olympics United States Miracle on Ice national team, also played 2 seasons for the Hawks before playing for the Chicago Blackhawks in the NHL. Now, in their 4 seasons in the league, they were top 2 in the North Division 4 times and 1 division twice. 1980 with 44 wins in 79 games, and 82 48 wins in 80 games. Now, playoffs, lost in the first round to Nova Scotia Voyageurs in 79, but in 1980 made it all the way to the finals to lose 4-2 to Hershey. 81 they made it to the second round, losing to Maine, and in the 82 season he defeated Adirondack, Nova Scotia in a revenge victory, and Binghamton to take the title and to basically cap off the last season for the true New Brunswick Hawks in the league. Now, all I can say about the New Brunswick Hawks, good fans, good food, good times, and we need pro hockey to come back to New Brunswick. In the 1980s into the 90s, it was a pleasure to see all the pro teams in New Brunswick, but with the changing AHL and NHL formats, I don't think you'll ever see them coming back to New Brunswick, because with only 750,000 people in New Brunswick, it'd be pretty hard for any AHL team to draw 4,000 fans every night. Senior hockey can draw that amount in the North Shore. Some of their venues, remember the Hamilton Dalhousie series, where per game averages in the playoffs would range from 1,500 to 4,000 fans easy. But very expensive to run any team. Ticket prices would be through the roof, and like with the COVID crisis ongoing, I don't think you'll ever see a franchise come back to New Brunswick in any shape or form, because Montreal Canadiens, the different teams, want to keep it as close to home as possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a little short story on the Brunswick Hawks. I could do individual player profiles for the team, but it would take too long. But again, Frankton and Moncton back in the day, the Express in Frankton, the Moncton franchise, it was a great time for Southern New Brunswick hockey, and St. John Golden Flames as well. We had great hockey on a regular basis. But I still remember one media member, one of my colleagues, said the first time he saw Daryl Sutter, he said that was a face only a mother could love, which ties into my Harry Neal story. Dick Irvin once asked Harry Neal, he said, "Who do you think is the toughest Sutter?" And Harry Neal said, "Their mother. Can't beat Harry Neal," the infamous Jagger, all the different comments. Anyway, so YouTube, there might be some of the Brunswick Hawks remaining video on there. If you can find it, probably the old ASN and ETV years. Try to seek it out. Have a good evening. Bye.